Did you know that except great product and service, great technical skills, marketing skills, or even sales skills, there are three important capabilities that each Western client care about? Today I will share with you what are those capabilities, and at the end of the video I will share with you how I train those capabilities in my team and with my client, so you actually have a formula that you can copy and paste into your business. Hello everyone, my name is Adam Skoneczny and you are watching Go Global Asia podcast. After years of helping Asian businesses scale and sell to the Western clients, I create this podcast to share with you what actually works. This is the show for professionals who want to scale their business internationally, learn about the sales and grow their business into the global market. Very often when I come to my clients, they tell me that I have amazing technical capabilities, I have a great team. And then when I go deeper and I ask them, what is the churn of your clients? Then the numbers doesn't look so good. So then I think how it's possible. On one hand, they guarantee me that they provide amazing services, amazing capabilities, but in other hand, they still failing to continue working with the client. This was very big question mark for me when I started working with Vietnamese and Asian businesses. And after some time, I finally figure out what is the main problem, what are the actually capabilities that are missing when they're working with a Western client. So actually, accept all of those delivery skills, technical skills, amazing product. The Western clients, they care about three fundamental elements that are crucial for successful collaboration. It's not only about the technical skills, it's also about the other capabilities that I will actually share with you today. So let me start with the capability number one, direct communication. So what is direct communication? If I can explain simply, it's actually passing the information to another person, another party, as easy as possible, as easy to understand as possible, and as fast as possible. Where in Asia we have this indirect communication where mostly the form, how you build your sentences, how you talk, what poetic words you're using, it's actually more important than content itself. So if you know already this, you can actually discuss with your team and explain them that the direct communication, passing the message very quickly and easy to understand to the Western clients is the key element. Additionally, you need to explain to your team that saying, I don't know, I need more time, or I need to ask somebody, it's completely fine. There is main crucial mistake when the Asian businesses keep agreeing, keep saying yes to everything, which is a huge mistake because this will ruin the trust between you and the Western business partner. Second element is taking ownership. Western businesses love collaborating with the companies who can take ownership, who can take responsibility for the job they deliver. It sounds so obvious and sounds so like common sense, but I see that many companies in Asia missing this point. So how you can take ownership? For example, bring the problem up and share that there is the issue as soon as possible. The worst thing what you can do is hide that their problem occurred. And then if it's your responsibility, take it on your shoulder and tell to the people how you solve it. If you don't know how to solve or if the problem is major, you need to share this with your peers, with your boss, and with the client side as well, and ask them for the help with this issue. Very often we are afraid to share, to speak out loud because we are afraid of consequence. I guarantee you, consequences will be much bigger if you don't speak out loud. And very often when you share your challenges, when you share the problem that occur and the way that you want to solve it, your client will trust you more. I know this sounds a little bit counterintuitive, but that's how it is. If the Western people seeing that you are very open to share about mistake, you are brave and then also you share how you're going to fix them, they will really respect that. The last element that I want to mention is being proactive. And when I say being proactive, it's actually on the 3 levels. First level, if you see any problem in business that or in the project that you can fix and nobody never asks you, go ahead and fix it. Later on, when you finish, show it to the client, show that you saw this issue, you were considering that this issue is not major, it will cost very little time, and you decided to fix it. Your business partner will really appreciate that. Second thing, doing something what you haven't been asked for, but you strongly believe it's adding the value and can help the project. So the difference here between solving the problem and this element, doing something what add the value, is basically finding something extra that can actually help the growth of the project. And if you do this, show it to your client, show what you decide to do, show what result it has on the project. If you're afraid that the consequences of this job can be major and your client might not be happy with what you decided to do, so just basically outline the idea and go share idea first. After that, see what the client will say, and then if they're okay, implement it. The third proactive way you can implement right in your project when you collaborate with Western client is over delivering. If client asks you for A and B, do A, B, C. Add a little bit more value. Make them see that you are very good asset for their business. You are a very good partner and they can grow with you long term. So guys, I cannot stress how important are those points. I remember a few months ago when we had one client who signed a contract with an IT delivery company in Asia. And even though they have amazing technical capabilities, they had very good engineers, they had a great experience, like the previous project were in completely the same industry with the same type of the project. After a few months, the project started actually falling apart. The clients start making some comments that were appointed that they're not happy. And it wasn't about technical capabilities. It was about the way the team collaborating with them. Very often this situation happens when we implemented training and explain those 3 elements that I just explained with you, the project time day by day start improving. After 3 months, we collect feedback from the client and whole feedback shifts 180 degrees. So this is the reason why I told you that implementing those elements is very important in your business. So guys, as I promised you, I will share with you how I implement those 3 elements into my business. As you notice, I am foreigner and my team is Vietnamese and I'm working with a Vietnamese client and Western clients as well. So I need to be able to implement those important elements into my business as well. So strategy number 1, what I have, I list out philosophies for my organization and I put them somewhere in visible place. For me, visible place, it's in our Trello board where we manage whole project and every team member has access to it. So what are the philosophies? Philosophies, there are practical phrases that actually each team member can look at and know how they should work. And additionally, we have a training for every newcomer to understand what are those philosophies. What is important here is to understand that philosophies are not some vague statement like mission statement or values and things like that that nobody care about in an organization. Actually, philosophies for us is actionable elements that every person know how to execute in daily life and work. Second element, what I do, we choosing one philosophy per month. And then every week on the weekly meeting, I ask the team member how you implement this philosophy into your week. And then everybody must tell me what they did. So let's say, imagine that we choose proactive. Proactive behavior, this is one of our philosophy. And then I will ask every member, what did you do to be proactive? What did you do to add more value? Did you solve any problem? Did you bring more value to your organization? Last element is the communication. And this one is pretty tricky and difficult because even though we have philosophy that direct communication, and I explain to my team member what does it mean, but the communication you practice in the daily life. So basically what I need to do, when I talk to my team, when I talk to my clients, I am paying attention if they go into indirect communication or they are communicating directly with me. How can I spot this on? Basically, if I ask one question and somebody goes around, I will bring them back quickly and try to make them aware that we are moving to another subject, or we are investing the time in the activities or in the speech that we don't have to. So guys, in summary, before you start working with a Western client, ask yourself, was your team trained for working with Western clients? Do you have a philosophy? Do you have a roles? Do you have a values for your organization that are actually practical and they will drive behavior of your team? If you assign a new person to the project with Western client, ask yourself, does he or she understand how to work with them? Does she or he understand how to communicate with them? And the last element, what you need to ask yourself, do you have a process in your organization that will encourage those three elements as I share with you today? Communication, proactive behavior, and ownership. Only if you have those three elements in your organization implemented and your team members using them on daily basis, then you have a very strong guarantee that your project will be successful. So guys, if you find this video interesting, I have another video for you where I share 6 main lessons I have learned during my 9 years in Asia. In that video you will see much deeper dive into the behavior and cultural difference. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in next episode.